my mama stopped working, that's the promise. Going big, going big.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Carlson now to kick this one away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day.
Flacco. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Broncos first down.
Money high, set, Wayne, 54. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gun. That's trash. Check nine. Red.
Now Flacco. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Watch the whip. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. In your face.
Flacco will take to the air again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay taking it in. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any 2 teams. Jacobs now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check right, check right. Raider 1. 47. 47.
Now Carr. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Flacco, and he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Flacco's throw taken in by Fant, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flacco from the gun. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. I mean, last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Carr gonna throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Counter play with Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
This is Richard, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Flacco from midfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Flacco. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Matchbox lights.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Carr now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Operating from the gun. Carr, he's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, Richard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Carr gives to Richard, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the curl.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down now, Richard. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Passing play. Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Flacco. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Flacco off play action. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Flacco leaves to Lindsey on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Sanders has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 25 on 2nd down, Flacco, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Luke Wilson, 75 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Brandon Marshall able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Flacco. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
It's our field. Hey, it's our route.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. That's complete to Meredith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
65. Check 31. Hey, Monday.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Express. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go. Low. Check.
Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Chargers call on a nickel set for third down. Flacco looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Come get some. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. You gonna take. You got one. Later one. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch QB drop.
They run it with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Being chased out left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield, and they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. He was brought down there by Will Parks. He's back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down, 4 down. 47 is the mic. 46.
Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Flacco. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pressure mounting. Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Setting to throw. Flacco. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball...
Oh, and it's intercepted! LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown! Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Oakland, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the just I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always
switch not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down the